Hello Libra, and welcome to your love, romance, relationship reading for the first half of October 2019. I am Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. Not all of these messages will resonate with you. Take what fits and make a note of those that don't, as they may become useful to you in the near future. Also check out the readings for your moon, rising, and Venus signs if this reading doesn't resonate. I have provided a link below for your convenience where you can find out those placements in your chart. I only post these readings on YouTube, so if you enjoyed or were inspired by this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, as I would really love to hear from you. Now let's get started and see what messages and energies are around you for the first half of October 2019. I'm just going to begin by shuffling the cards. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Libra for the first half of October 2019? Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Libra for the first half of October 2019? Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Libra for the first half of October 2019? We have the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. And let's get some clarifying cards. We have the Fool, the Empress, and the Ten of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands as your overall energy for the first half of October. Okay, just give me one moment and I'm going to look at the cards. Okay, so Libra, the overall energy for the first half of October is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, that's about self-defense, protection against competition. So for the first half of the month, you may be feeling like you have to be guarded or protect yourself. So perhaps you're coming from a place where you've been hurt by someone, or you're just feeling like you've been disappointed perhaps in love, and now you feel like you have a guarded heart, or you have to guard your heart. And that might be what you're feeling for the first 2 weeks of October. But as we get into October, we have the Six of Swords, and it's clarified by the Fool. So the Six of Swords is a card that, it's an air energy card, and air energy is all about your intellect. So that's, they're your words, they're your thoughts, and they create your reality. And they're your superpowers, so you have to use them wisely. But the Six of Swords specifically is more about it's a necessary transition. You're relocating, you're moving away from turbulent waters, or you're moving away from, especially when it comes to love, romance, relationships, you could have been disappointed in the past. And again, this kind of ties back in with the Seven of Wands, in that things might not have gone as planned in a relationship, in a past relationship, or even in your current relationship, and you feel like you have to move away from it. But now with the Six of Swords energy, you're moving towards brighter skies. So it is transitioning into something that's more smoother, that feels better. And with the Fool as the clarifier here, the Fool energy is all about starting over, taking that leap of faith. So and it's trusting in yourself and trusting that the universe is going to have your back. Now, in relation to a love and romance reading, the Fool represents someone who is happy about life, and this denotes a happy time for you in regards to relationships. So if you are choosing to move forward and kind of put yourself out there a little bit, then this is very positive in that you need to come from a space or a headspace of where you become optimistic about love, and because that's the only way that you can attract love into your life, or attract the kind of person that you want, someone that's supportive. Because the downside with the Fool is it can also indicate that someone in your life, or that was in your life, was someone who might have been impulsive, at times irresponsible, because the Fool can be like that. And that could have resulted in a superficial love relationship where one party might get exactly what they want while the other party feels unloved or unimportant or not heard. And if this is the past, if this is representing the past and it resonates with what you've experienced, then this could be why you're feeling guarded and that you have to move into brighter skies. The other warning, or the other if that's not your past situation and you are moving forward, you're single and you're looking for a relationship, it does say, having that optimistic, happy demeanor is something that will help you to move forward. And so try not to be so guarded with your heart. Now, then we get into the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is a card. So wands are all about your wants, their fire, their creativity. They describe what you want and how you protect your interests. Now the 9, you go from 1 through to 10, 9 being close to the end. You can see this guy here, he's guarding the gate. This is the final, one of the final pushes before completing any kind of task. Now with let's see. So 9 of Wands is it's maintaining your boundaries and being persistent and pushing through. So if as long as you're persistent and you're pushing through and really focusing on moving to that happy place, or that more calmer waters, you can do it. And this is clarified by the Empress. Sorry there, Libra. So the Empress it's a wonderful card in any kind of a love reading or a relationship reading, because the Empress she is the embodiment of love and nurturing. She is caring, she's kind, she's stable. If you are the Empress, then people are drawn to you and they love being around you. And in love, you're a stable person who can be relied on, and you often combine a very successful career with a very active personal life, and you believe in love, and you know that love never fails. Love always wins out, and any partner is very lucky to have you. So, and this card indicates that you'll be successful in love. So with the Empress clarifying the Knight of Wands, it's be persistent, keep trying, keep looking, and you will find that person. That person will come into your life if you're single and you're looking. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this can also indicate that maybe there are troubled times in your relationship, again with the Six of Swords, but you're moving towards calmer waters, and just be persistent and keep working through that, because this relationship is worth it. It's definitely something you want to keep and maintain. Finally, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles are all about it's an earth sign. It's all about the physical, the lendables. They're all your money, possessions, security, and those are all the things that are described in the Pentacles suit. And with the Five of Pentacles, it tends to relate to worry, isolation. I mean, in a love reading in particular, it can resonate more with worry and isolation. If it was a career finance reading, then we'd be looking more at poverty or financial loss. But this is a love reading, so this is more about feeling isolated and worrying. But a lot of times that isolation isn't, especially with it being clarified here with the Ten of Swords, the isolation doesn't have to be where you are actually physically being isolated by others. This isolation could be in your head. It's something that's self-imposed, that you're projecting onto yourself. So With the Ten of Swords energy is all about the mind. It's your words, it's your thoughts, and it's how you create your reality. And the Ten of Swords is the ending. So you go from the 1 to the 10. So the Ten of Swords, I mean, it's a pretty gruesome picture. You see this person, like these 10 swords are about to be completely impaled in this person. You're done. You're done with the situation. But again, being a swords energy, that could all be in your head. Like you feel like giving up. You feel like you want to not do this anymore. And that could be that you're isolating yourself by feeling that way or thinking that way. And that perhaps you need to look at things a little bit differently and take a different point of view. Because the one nice thing about, and this is the positive with the Ten of Swords, is the Ten of Swords is complete. It's over. So whatever negative or rough waters that you were coming from, trying to move into those calmer waters, the Ten of Swords is and this feeling of isolation, the Ten of Swords is saying that is over. But I really feel like that situation being over is all about the Empress and the Fool, and it's taking that leap of faith with love and knowing that either someone is coming in or you have a good thing, and and that you need to be focusing on that and focusing on the other person, or focusing on opening your heart and just being persistent and knowing that it will come. So Libra, this concludes your reading for the first half of October 2019. Please join me again for the second half of October. There I will be posting in approximately 2 weeks another love, romance, and relationship reading. And thank you so much for watching me. Lots of love and take care.